fucking faggots. That's when we ride. That's when we ride on these bitches. That's when we ride. That's when we ride on these bitches. That's when we ride on bitches. You fucking faggot snitches. So don't you try, we packing nines, we leave you dead in ditches. That's when we ride on bitches. You fucking faggot snitches. So don't you try, we packing nines, we leave you dead in ditches.
Yo, what's up guys? It's Will the RNG Lord here, and I'm going to be bringing you my CPC Season 4 draft analysis. As you can see, there's the CPC logo and my logo. So, let's get into this. First pick of the draft overall, we have Mega Kangaskhan. Now, I had first pick overall, and Mega Kangaskhan, in my mind, it's broken. I don't think we should have allowed it, but that's just my opinion. I may be completely wrong at the end of the season. I know it didn't perform as well as it should have in the MPL, but we got Mega Kangaskhan. We're hopefully going to abuse it. Our next mon, I believe this was it? Yeah, Mamoswine. So, here's a little thing about our division. Okay, so round 2 of the draft, this was our division. Garchomp, Mega Venusaur, Manaphy, Zygarde 50%, and Latias and Clefable. Mamoswine beats all of those except Mega Venusaur, and I guess Manaphy, but with the right coverage, we can probably take down a Manaphy too. But Mamoswine was a big counter teamer, gave me a rocker, which you will see Mamoswine is actually my only rocker, which kind of sucks, but I still think my team is really well drafted. It gave me an ice type, which is probably the best typing in the game. It counter teamed my division quite well, and yeah, so that's really great. It's always good to have a ground type early on, and Mamoswine's probably one of the best ground types in the format. It also gets priority with Ice Shard, and it hits really hard, and it's bulky. Its speed isn't great, but there aren't many great ground types with a good speed tier. Next, we have Tornadus Therian. Now, this kind of fixes my speed tier, and it gave me something to deal with Mega Venusaur, as we were also the first pick in round 3. So, I was thinking, how can I beat the things in my division? And Tornadus Therian, especially like an Assault Vest variant, can do really well against what the other people have drafted. So, I thought, okay, I'll grab Torn, and it gave me a fast mon, and go from there. So, our next pick was Dhelmise, and Dhelmise, it provided a good rapid spinner, and I love Dhelmise personally because it's also a rapid spinner that threatens spin blockers, like ghost types are obviously spin blockers, and Dhelmise being a ghost type, it can threaten other ghost types from preventing the spin, and getting the spin off is very important. So yeah, Dhelmise was a great pickup. It also gives me like immunity to spores, like I can switch this in on a spore because Dhelmise isn't affected by spore, which is also really nice. Or sleep powder, it's not affected by those, so I don't have to worry about that. The fact that it gets Anchor Shot as well is also really good if I can trap something with it. I think Dhelmise was just a really good pickup for me. Next we have Alolan Muck. So, Alolan Muck, I wanted a dark type that would pair well with Kangaskhan to take out some ghost types. So Muck gives me a bulky Pursuit Trapper. The Poison Touch ability will leave things poisoned a lot, which is great. And I think Muck has a lot of potential. I know now my team's kind of looking slow again, but it will get balanced later in the draft. So, and Muck was a steal at 11 points. I forgot to mention this, but Tornadus was 16 points, Mamoswine was 14 points, Mega Kangaskhan was 18 points out of the 110-point draft. Muck, on the other hand, was 11 points, Delmise 10. So those were kind of like middle ground mons that I was really excited to pick up. By the way, if you guys did not see the draft stream, the minimum mons you could have was 9, the maximum 11. We have 9 mons on our roster. So we've covered 5 of them. Moving on to number 6, we have Volcarona. Or wait, Volcarona wasn't number 6, but we'll talk about it in this order, I guess. So, Volcarona, it was probably the heaviest hitting thing that was still there. And Volcarona, our team lacked special offense. Like, we had all these great physical breakers in Muck, Mamoswine, and Mega Kangaskhan. Our team lacked special offense, which Volcarona provides really good special offense. It is also our designated Z-Move user, which, after a Quiver Dance, Z-Move Volcarona is probably the most threatening thing on my team. And because we have a spinner in Delmise, a really solid one at that, Volcarona can hopefully pull off some nasty sweeps. We had it last season, but last season it didn't perform as well. But this season, with the addition of Z-Moves, we will see. And Volcarona actually destroyed my division too. Looking at like some of the matchups, I'm like, holy crap, Volcarona does a shit ton to my division. So there was that. Yeah, Volcarona, great mon, great special wall breaker. Moving on, we have Keldeo, young horse daddy himself, J-Specs. So Keldeo, again, great special wall breaker. It gives me a special fighting type, which I think Keldeo's like one of the very few special fighting types in the game. Special bias fighting types. It also, like, water fighting was a really good typing that I wanted at this point in the draft. It also helped me fill out a fire water grass core in Keldeo, Volcarona, and Delmise, which I really like that core. Keldeo is just a solid wall breaker, and I really like it in the format, and I wanted to try it. I wanted to try new mons. Next we have Manectric, which is our last mon. Or wait, no, we skipped one. Klefki. Sorry about that. We'll talk about Manectric in a minute. So Klefki provides spikes. It provides like priority, Thunder Wave. It gets access to the move Fairy Lock, which Fairy Lock is honestly a great move. Like, it's really hard to beat Fairy Lock Toxic. Fairy Lock is just a great move in general, but Klefki with a nice and prankster ability, it will help some of my slower mons like Delmise and Mamoswine, maybe help to get them a kill. It also punishes them against like some of my wall breakers like Volcarona, Keldeo, and Mega Kangaskhan if they're slower than me. Klefki can also set up spikes to weaken them for some of my bigger breakers. From a defensive perspective, Klefki was a key part of my team. Key. Okay, I'm bad. Don't listen to Will, guys. Okay, so finally, to end it off, we have Manectric. So, just a little price recap. 11, 14, like 11 Volcarona, 14 Keldeo. I think Klefki was also 11 points. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was also 11 points. And then we have Manectric at 5. Now, Manectric, in my opinion, it was a steal at 5 points because it not only gave me a speed tier over base 100, but it also gave me special attacker over base 100, which my team really needed. My team needed a solid volt switcher, which Manectric does provide here. And yeah, so Manectric can also, with that over base 100 special attack, it can also help me break some things like the Manaphy in my division because it will outspeed and deal with it. So yeah, we hope to have a good season. I do play Turkey week 1, which I will bring out a team builder for in a couple days, or most likely after the game happens. But yeah, so we play Turkey week 1, Aberforth week 2, which you guys know, for those of you who actually follow the CPC, I know I didn't upload as much last season, but we had some really close games with Aberforth, who was the CPC Season 3 runner-up. So we're going to try to get a couple of wins against him this season. Maybe settle the score. Then we have Risepool from the GPC in our division. And we have Jake, who has been in a lot of leagues like the CFA and stuff, but he just now started his YouTube channel, so yeah, we're gonna, or like some of the people in the community might know him, but we're gonna try to get to the top of our division at least. In our conference, we play people like A12 QSD, PokeTCG Gamer, PokeTCG Gamer 1128, I think is his numbers. I'm not sure exactly. And then Fallop, who we beat last season, but we're totally in our career 1v1 against him because he was in our division and he won game 2. And then we also play Prado, who we also are 1-1 against because we beat him in CPC Season 2 and we lost to him in CPC Season 3. And then our other out-of-conference game is against the Bird, and I have also played the Bird before. He won due to me misclicking, so that should also be a really good game. And yeah, so that was a little recap of our schedule. We play Turkey week 1, Aberforth week 2. I'm not exactly sure what order we play everyone else in, but I talked about everyone we play against, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys next time. Enjoy the rest of the intro song.
Yeah, it's wrong, we only made the song to make you feel hard when you hit the bong. When the 40's up and then the 40's gone, the lick shots kill cops to a hip-hop song. So pull them toasters out them holsters, pull that shirt right trunk, there's my arsenal. I got bass gas straps, so let's start a war. I eat you alive like a carnivore. My guns need nicotine, they smoke more than me. I was my boy Charles Peel, go to war with me. Ooh-wee. Yo, King Kong swinging from a tree. Dropping on these haters so they bleed. I'm coming at you bitches full speed. Funny man, lay off the weed. People get jealous when I'm skating on Dayton's, and that's like Freddy Krueger hating on Jason. That's got the funny man losing his patience. Think you're dead in the ditch on Highland and Franklin. That's when we ride on bitches. You fucking faggot snitches. So don't you try, we packing nines. We leave you dead in ditches. What? Say what the fuck? 6 shooters up. Now what the fuck? Boy, who's down to ride? Who's down to ride? Undead pop shots, we're down to die. Who's down to die? Who's down to die? Undead pop shots, we're bound to ride. Black hat sideways, white bull, LA fried on your back, leave you smoke like an ashtray. Face split, face rip, nod if you're listening. Shot to the cross, if you dead like a Christian. Pop, pop, your heart just stop, stop. When I just cock my gun, cause I shoot for fun. That's how the West won. I sell an ounce and then I sell 2 more. Then I come to collect with the pistol full. There's some truth to that about the weed and the cat. You may never know, just leave it at. That's when we ride. That's when we ride on these bitches. That's when we ride. That's when we